really then, and this is the area. These are the areas that I always was interested in, the South. But I just talked about that a little bit on my other device, and I'm not sure. Oh, that's a cool tunnel right there. Is it a tunnel? I'm not sure how much of that is going to make it in the. That's really neat. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is a tunnel. Are we going underwater or underground? What is this? Underground, I believe. It's so bumpy that it's really hard to hold the tablet to record. This is the tablet. The tablet makes a really nice picture. That noise is us hitting the sideline a little bit, the white line. That shows up in your report. It's not like a huge, oops. You don't get in huge trouble for that. It's just something that you gotta watch. It's going on the line there. It's a beautiful and perfect day today.
Oh, it's Sunday. It's like a ghost town out.
And it's Sunday, so the people are cleared out and the road looks good. Tractor on the end of a crane about 20, 30 feet up in the air in the trees. And a green sweatshirt, he had a hard hat, and he's just sitting in this tractor dangling from a crane in the woods. It was just the weirdest, it was the funniest thing. I wish I had a picture of it. This is Baton Rouge?
Yeah, just passed through. Well, I don't know actually. I changed across the
But we left Mississippi.
Oh, yeah, wow.
We left Mississippi a while ago. I gotta keep track of these things.
Alabama, Mississippi. There's all the new cameras.
I've never been in Texas before. First time in Texas ever. First time. Yay. It's pretty grungy. It's actually pretty terrible at the moment. I'm sure it gets better. Texas is kind of a big place. Can't all be like this. I wouldn't want to even, I'm not even going to point the camera at it. A lot of road dividers and bumps and dirty, messy places along the side of the road. But I'm happy that I am in Texas. That also means that we're really close to the stop. What do we do today? We went to the grocery store and got some more groceries for the cooler. Cleaned up a lot of messes. Been making a lot of messes in the back, mostly me. I'm going to stand by that. And I have so much dog hair on me that somebody in the store, and mess and dog hair, that somebody in the store commented and said that I have a lot of dog hair on me and I need to give my dog a bath. Oh yeah, well, it's a little rough around the edges, as I figured it would be. It's hard to get used to. But I can see that I will get used to it and that everything's going to be okay. The things I have to get used to are so easily worked through. Just regular, like when you lose electricity at home and you have to go about things differently and it's really hard at first and you can't even believe it and you can't stand it. But then after like a few days of no electricity, life is actually better that way, or you get totally used to a routine and it's fine. Might even be better. You might realize going to bed early has been good for your brain. There's something satisfying about it. The only thing I didn't like about losing electricity was reading by candle. That was, that's pretty much the reason I would just go to bed. only so much reading by candle you can do. We're in Texas, and we'll find a parking spot. We're gonna go to we're gonna park the truck at what is it, a Love's or a Pilot? We're going Love's or Pilot?
Oh, Love's.
Okay, we're going to a Love's.
Hopefully.
There's the Flying J. See that? The truck stop there. Those are the types of places that we're stopping at and staying at. Or those are the types of places you want to stop and stay at, come to find out.
Parking.
It wasn't like, oh, we'll be stuck staying at truck stops. It was, oh, we might get stuck staying at the place where we picked up a load or dropped off a load, and then you have no store, you have no place to run and get coffee, you might have no bathroom. It's darker than usual. It might be creepy or scary there out in the middle of nowhere, some of these places, these industrial places. And we had to stay at one, and it was like, well, we can't wait to get out of here. And it would be, it's like you're pampered and spoiled all of a sudden when you get to a truck stop. So those are the places you want to be at the end of the day. Come to find out. Now I'm Little Miss Expert. Happily surprised at how cool it is to be on the road. I've driven a lot in a car, and this is totally different, and it is really cool. It's really different. There's a lot to see, and so far so good. Bad luck, then we just say, all right. It's not always like that. Get through it. Okay, so either good night or I might be back one more time. There could be a really pretty sunset. Might add a little bit more of that. But this has been really fun, being on the road and putting these vlogs up. Getting back on track, missed a couple days there. This is a daily vlog, and if I miss a day, that's completely on me, and I put myself down for it and don't like it at all. But if there's a couple missing days, then just know that I will be back, because I wouldn't end this without putting up a video saying I'm ending the whole thing. Anyway, yeah, good. So when there's something to see, we'll be back. Good night. I'm really liking this view better than the view of my face lately. Yeah, the sky is looking like it's shaping up to be a nice sunset. Jay predicted it would be pretty tonight, and it does appear so. See how that's gonna turn out pretty cool. There's really great colors. I don't know if that's just the camera picking that up or if they're really out there. Let me see that. They're kind of really out there. There's the yellows and purples and blue and gray. Yeah, nice color. I was looking at this, which I think is really neat. That's us. And if I can get this to stay steady for just a moment. I can't really do it, I guess. Pull out. What do I do? The opportunity coming up, or what famous locations we're approaching, towns I'm interested in, things like that coming right. That's really great. Look at that. That's a satellite view. It kind of looks fake right there. So that's above our heads. That, as you can probably, you know all about this, that the blue dot is us. Is that a park? What? And it's so bouncy. Claiborne West Park. Claiborne West Park. And how much further are we gonna drive along here? Jay?
134 miles.
134 miles. Well, it looks like we're gonna go through a little town here. You never know exactly, unless I really go in and look close, how much I'll see right off the road, because a lot of times there's this line of trees. But many times there is not. And we went over some great bridges where I got good pictures of the far and distant cities up ahead, and industrial plants and ships in the water and cool bridges, animals in the distance and close up, buildings, things like that. Yeah. It's not a dreary gray highway though. There's a lot of green, there's a lot of animals and things to look at. It's been a nice drive. It's a great route. I'd do it anytime. Oh, this is gonna be pretty. And here is where I have to come in and explain what's going on. I'm adding these extra pictures that I loaded onto my movie from my phone. And this was the same trip as we worked our way through. We got much further along here, leaving Texas and going through New Mexico. And we hadn't yet reached Wyoming, so I believe this is the last of Texas and the beginning of New Mexico. Every sight I saw out the window was something I've never seen before. And that would go on for miles and miles and miles. This is when we got to the rest stop. I was in town. And this is the morning. Woke up in this rest stop. That's the view. View of the Rockies. So we must have actually, by this point, we were racing forward in time to when we got through New Mexico. We're in Colorado, and we stayed at this great rest stop there. And an amazing, spectacular view. I was greeted by a big falcon sitting in a tree out there in the morning. And he actually appears in one of these pictures, but he's so far away. I don't think you'll be able to pick him out. There's some, you You can see little towns, little houses, way in the distance. Big, cool looking fields like this. They look like watercolor paintings. Well, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.